So this is the Zoom material Thursday, December 10th, 2020. This is the other half of this week's lesson. We're talking about similar polygons. Now, remember when things are similar, there are two things we're going to look for. First, we need our angles to be equal. And second, our sides to be proportional. Now, proportional means that they will be creating equal fractions. Now remember, this is the PDF you will look at and solve on a sheet of paper and then put your answer, okay? So, state if the polygons are similar. This is the first 10 questions. So the first thing we need to do is see if are looking for equal angles. So I'm going to look at my angles. So I know this angle is 120 and this one is 60. So they're not in the same spot, but here's another thing that we don't necessarily know yet, but I'm going to tell you, is that this right here, since these are, well, we do know, these are parallel, so that's a transversal, which means these should equal 180. So to find out what this is, I'm going to take 180 minus 60, and I get 120. Are these the same? Yes, they are. So we're good there. Our angles are congruent. And on these other ones, you'll notice, it's going to be difficult. Nope. Okay. All right. So the second thing we need to check is to see if our sides are proportional. Okay, so I'm going to call this one figure 1 and this one figure 2. I have side lengths 32 and 28. Sorry if this is super choppy. Sometimes whenever I have my computer doing something with the Zoom video and I'm trying to record at the same time, it messes up. So I do apologize if this is choppy. Okay, so we're talking about making sure you write down every single side length you're given in each figure. So in this one here, we have 45 and 35. 45 is the longest. And what we need to do is see if they are equal. So then we take a calculator and we type 32 divided by 45. And we get 0. Recording messed up again. All right, so we typed in 32 over 45. There's our answer. We got 28 divided by 32 over 45. 28 over 35, and we got to ask ourselves, are they equal? And nope, so they're not similar. So that's how you're going to do the first 10 questions on this worksheet. So make sure you do those, and then you can submit your answers on the Google form. You'll either click similar or not similar. All right, now the next 10 questions, or what we were going to go over next, still continuing on with our similar polygons. We know that these are similar. We want to find the scale factor from the small figure to the large figure. Okay, now the scale is when you're just comparing the side lengths. And remember, scale factor means K, and we're going to do small to large. And I'm writing it this way because that's how you're going to type your answer in the computer. Okay, so my smallest figure is this one, and this is my large figure. And what we want to do is we want to find a set of corresponding sides. Okay, corresponding means in the same position. For example, we get a highlight to work. 2 different colors. On our large one, we know that this is 12. And we want to say, well, who does 12 correspond with in the small? Well, it corresponds with 9. So we could use those to find our scale factor. Again, I apologize. It got choppy again. Okay, so we just take a set of corresponding sides. Just one set is all you need. So we're going to say, let's do 15, that's our small one, to 20. And we got to say, can those be simplified? Is there something they're both divisible by? Well, they're both divisible by 5. So we're going to divide the whole thing by 5. And let's see, 15 divided by 5 is 3. And that would be your final answer. Now I typed in the Google Classroom on your Google, do not put spaces in there. Don't do 3 space colon space 4. Just do 3 colon 4, okay? So you need to type it in or else it's going to count it as wrong. Alrighty. Next. Now, we're still dealing with similar polygons. Now we're going to use them to find a missing side length. Remember in this last one, the last example I did, how I talked about corresponding sides? Same thing is going to apply here. So for instance, that's our unknown side length. And who does it correspond with in our other figure? Well, it corresponds with 16. Now all I need to do is find another side length that is corresponding. And this side is 8. That is all you need. It doesn't matter anything else on the figure. You just need your unknown side and its corresponding side, and then just one more set. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to say, all right, question mark over 16 is equal to 4 over 8. And then we can solve using cross multiplication. So I'm going to say, all right, I've got 8 times question mark is equal to 16 times 4. 16 times 4, 64. So we have 8 times question mark equals 64. To solve for question mark, we're going to divide by 8. This is gone, leaving us with question mark equals. Please use calculators, even though it's simple math, just to make sure you don't mess up. While I type this in Google form, I put in there, just put the number answer. Don't put question mark equals 8, just put 8, okay? You have 10 more questions like that for bonus. And then the last one I wanted to talk to you all about on Zoom was very similar to what we just did. The only difference is we want to solve for x. So again, we're looking for corresponding sides. So this side is 4x minus 7. And who does it correspond with? Why, it matches up with, on the other figure, 7. Just like with the other one, we just need one more set. Of course, this one is 12, and it corresponds with this one, which is 4, to solve for the unknown length. So we can say 4x minus 7 over 7, because they match up, is equal to 12 over 4. This something really important, that if this was on the top of our fraction, the other one with it would also be on the top of the fraction, as in the other one in the same figure as it is. All right, now cross multiplication time. So we're going to cross multiply. So we have 4 times 4x minus 7 equals 7 times 12. Now let's just do the. So the first thing I noticed is that we have distributive property. Remember, that takes whatever's right outside our parentheses and multiply everything inside the parentheses by that number. So this 4 is going to multiply by everything inside those parentheses. So we have minus 32. Miss Nelson's going crazy. 28. Super crazy, apparently. Here we go. We're going to do 7 times 12, 48, or sorry, 84. Okay, now let's solve for x. First thing we need to do is we need to get all of our constants together. I know a lot of you prefer to do this variables, constants. So variables are the ones that have x's, so our only one with an x is 16x, and it's already over here with our variable, so we're good. Our constants, we have 84, who's already over here, and we have a negative 28. Now, if that needs to move over here to be with the other constants, we need to make it opposite. So instead of a subtraction of 28, we're going to add 28. Hold on a moment. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take care of these. So we have 84 plus 28, and we get 120. All right, and now we need to solve for x, and the way we do that is by getting x by itself by dividing by 16. So our final answer is x equals and we do 112 divided by 16, and we get 7. Now, in the Google form, you just type in the number answer, which is 7. Don't put x equals 7, just put 7. All right, again, if you complete that Google form, you will get bonus points. So please try. I will be uploading all of this to Google Classroom. And try to join me next week for Zoom on Monday at 1. Remember, 1:15, if no one shows up, I shut it off and I start making another video, okay? Bye, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.